not slaves, as per se. We don't use that word here. It's more like an internship, which never ends, but through a high
Oh, that is such a fucked up way of playing it. Recording and 3, 2, 1. Chab, you don't say anything. You fucking stink.
Seth here. Are you easily entertained by seeing numbers get higher? Would
Yes, I am. I'm very entertained.
you like to play the equivalent of that, except all the buttons have been replaced with Chinese symbols? Do you
No, thank you. I don't want Chinese. No, thank you. No, I'm good. Hi YouTube. They can't hear you, chat.
have a burning interest in Chinese martial arts, Taoism, or the pursuit of immortality? Then I invite you to see where my life has spiraled out of control for the past 2 months. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Keep in mind, I only paid money for this after 50 hours. I've been playing this for so long that all my ads are in Chinese. Amazing Cultivation Simulator is a love letter to Chinese wushu novels.
Oh?
Essentially, Chinese sword fantasy. The word is like a sound because it's meant to sound like a sword swipe. In the novel,
Swords don't go wushu though. They go whoosh. No. I've never heard a sword in my life go wushu as someone fucking swing to say, what the fuck? Wait, are you recording, Nuffy? I am recording, don't worry, Ace, I'm recording.
cultivation is the cultivation of one's internal chi through practice, martial arts, meditation, whatever. And chi is the vital breath or essence of our living world. According to the same people who stick needles in your back, the end goal of cultivation is, of course, immortality. And that is what this whole game is about. Essentially, you're going to take a small group of Chinese rice farmers and turn them into demigods. To begin, I need to dispel any notion.
Wait, is this like a RimWorld? Is this like fucking RimWorld? That's how the swords go in China. Oh, so it's a Chinese swords. The Chinese swords, they go wushu, and then, you know, normal swords go whoosh. Okay?
At all that this is Chinese RimWorld. I do this by
I fucking called it, bro! Lol, give it 2 seconds. I freaking called it straight out with goal.
comparing them directly. For example, we need a refrigerator. I'm going to build one. We need a refrigerator. I'm going to drop the frozen soul of a demon and reduce the temperature to absolute 0. The room
Okay, that goes way harder than I'm gonna build a refrigerator. I'm gonna drop a fucking demon soul here, and it's gonna freeze the entire room.
is too cold. We need air conditioning. The room is too cold. Rebuild it out of wood and make the bed out of fire. Now, our disciple won't die of frostbite. He'll die of heat stroke. My
How do you build something out of what?
colonist is crippled, disabled, and completely geriatric.
No, I know what he's doing. I know what he's gonna do. No. So you can give them like prosthetics. You can make mind fucking alterations and gadgets for them. They can live. They can have a full life. They can have a full life. They don't need to do this.
So the cheapest option is to put him down. My disciple is an old
I may have done that. I may have done that before in my early stages of RimWorld. Okay, I may have just done that because I didn't want them to eat all the fucking food, and they were just like a useless mouth to feed. It's like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna like fire squad you. Or I'd send them off to just fight monsters or like, you know, big fucking armies and shit and get them killed that way. Because I just didn't want to deal with them. I didn't realize at the time you can make prosthetics and you can get like mind implants for them.
disabled nugget. We have regrown each of his limbs. Also, he's now a 14-year-old boy. We're under attack by bandits. We should get inside to safety. A man just decapitated my best friend from over 10 kilometers away with a flying fedora. Once you get past the obvious
I have questions, but I don't feel like we get answers to them.
comparisons, you'll never mistake this game for anything else. To begin, you'll need to go through the tutorial. It's very quick and gives you a bit of background to the story. Unfortunately, the English voice acting is questionable. Luckily, this is a fantasy game, so the sound of women is off.
This fucking furries. Oh no, chat's over it. There's furries in the game. Oh no. You know what's crazy? How close we live to S0.
Optional. In contrast, the music is lovely and the visuals are gorgeous. Completing the tutorial unlocks the actual game, which is clearly and unambiguously labeled Classic, which upon clicking will show a huge list of sliders and settings to scare away the casual guilo. Don't touch anything, just hit confirm. Next, you're gonna get trolled by the Chinese because the developer
wanna get trolled by the fucking Chinese, bro. Come on. Don't do this to me, Seth. Come on.
Developers think it's really funny that there's an almost certain guarantee that you just rolled a Yao Guai as one of your starting characters. Let me
Wait, isn't a Yao Guai from fucking Fallout? Yeah, Yao Guai is a bear from Fallout, right? I'm like, chat, I'm not fucking crazy, am I? Legitimately, it's like a fucking bear from Fallout. I'm willing to put money on that. Yao Guai is Chinese, really? Then why is it in Fallout, bro?
plain, white boy. In this world, you can
The Chinese name named the irradiated bears. It is. I fucking knew it was. Okay. Right, okay.
cultivate as either a human or a Yao Guai, which translates to monster, but really we're referring to demons. Yao Guai, henceforth referred to as yogurts, are animals that have gained...
It is yogurt. So, okay, what I'm getting from that is Yao Guai are just furry people in this game. In this game, at least, they're just fucking furry monster people, I guess.
Sentience and become humanoid. However, their existence is unnatural, and eventually they have to face tribulation from the heavens. It's sort of like God's punishment for being a furry. I wish I knew that before I lost my first waifu to a storm cloud. But because the random character selection randomizes race and 11 out of 12 of those races are different flavors of yogurt, you're very likely to land that. Until you know what you're doing, I don't recommend starting with dairy products. But if you want to speedrun the game, I recommend starting as the fastest animal on land. A turtle. You'll starve to death before you even reach the dinner table. Beyond this point, there's not much advice I can give. You're gonna suffer, and you're gonna learn from...
Sorry, chat, I'm trying to make commentary. This is just breaking my brain. I have no clue what the fuck I'm looking at here. This is just madness incarnate.
The experience. So, pick your starting perks and get into the game. Everybody recommends True Sun Refining as your starting law because it's got very...
Obviously, because everyone knows what that means. True Sun Refining. Yes, I'm very aware of what that means.
Simple progression. And if you make a mistake, worst case scenario, you'll just die in horrific agony. If you follow the plot, the entirety of a Tai sect has been annihilated. You and a handful of others are the only survivors. Why was it destroyed, and by who? Whomst did this? Are questions you'll have to answer if you want to uncover the mystery of a Tai sect. But right now, your primary concern is survival. To help, a mysterious cultivator who was tight with your former sect leader drops by for the next 2 weeks. As long as he's alive, you're not gonna die. That is, unless you go to the bottom left of the map, in which case, you will both die. Let's get definitions going. You're running a sect.
Why don't you know? Or unless it shows you. That's where you refine the sun for real. Yeah, you refine the sun, bro. Don't worry, it gets much worse. Oh no.
School of Cultivation. A sect has outer disciples that will happily do all of your mundane, tedious labor for a competitive salary of about $0. They're
so RimWorld slaves, okay. And yes, for those that don't know, you can get slaves in RimWorld. No, I've never had slaves in my colony ever. Never, ever. I'm definitely not a pharaoh in my playthroughs. No siree.
Not slaves, as per se. We don't use that word here. It's more like an internship, which never ends. But through a high...
Oh, that is such a fucked up way of putting it, Sam.
Intensity jujitsu program known as Foundation, they can become inner disciples. An inner disciple must choose one of the many supreme laws to follow, through which they cultivate a higher state of being. Their progress, abilities, and potential is largely determined by their character stats and background. Like RimWorld, everyone in this game generates with a random background, such as congenital defect, seashell collect.
The picture title one for congenital defect. That's so mean. This is so fucking mean, bro.
And effeminate male. The combination of stats will determine their...
Wait, was that freaking sneaky? I think that was sneaky, right?
Compatibility with a chosen law. You start with just one, but you'll unlock the rest as the game goes on. Also, they don't have to eat, but they still do. It's not uncommon to see a cultivator feasting on ramen, even if there's currently a famine. Especially if we're...
Just like in fucking RimWorld. Oh my god. Whenever people who goes crazy in RimWorld have like mental breaks and they'll just pig out on food. It's like, motherfucker, we have 4 survival meals left. You cannot fucking pig out on food right now.
Currently having a famine. Also, pro tip, you start with a single forming pill. This can instantly finish your foundation and give you an inner disciple right at the start. After promoting...
I'm still lost, chat. I'm still fucking lost. I still have no idea what any of this means. I'm gonna be real.
Motion, you can go to the sect tab and hit establish a sect, and most importantly, give it a cool name. Once that happens, you have officially incorporated. The rest of the
Yes,
game
are
opens
we?
up. Inner disciples don't work. They
The fucking sect, by the way, I actually do not know what a fucking sect is. Remember when one mental break causes a famine, and another causes someone to light the crops and yes, that's why I never fucking take fucking pyromaniacs. If ever I see a fucking colonist with the pyromaniac trait, fucking excommunicated. Fucking no, you're not joining us. Fuck you.
cultivate and get stronger. After all, this is Taoist Dragon Ball Z, but after incorporation, you can send them out to explore the world. There's two options, camp and adventure. Adventure sends them out on adventures. They leave and they come back. Camp sends them out to stay, and if you're so inclined, you can physically enter the map and plunder a village. At the start, your map's gonna look like this. Immediately, you're gonna notice something. One, there's barely any locations because you haven't discovered them, and two, if you try to explore the red zones, you're gonna come home in a body bag, because that's not your territory. So whose is it? A great way
Wait, so you can have like wars and stuff and like combat with other factions? That's actually kind of cool.
to find out is to visit them directly and prank them by sneaking inside their school. Once they catch you, they'll give you a proper introduction, break your knees, snap your spine, and gouge your eyes out.
Oh shit, that got fucking real so fast. Holy shit.
The other sects aren't very sociable, but diplomacy is important because if they felt so inclined, they could obliterate us. To even get an audience with them, you have to make an offering. Your offering doesn't matter. Each time they're gonna call you a broke-ass bitch anyway. That's why we wait for a cow to defecate, mark it as the trade area, and send our gift. Now, you can
Okay, that's actually kind of base. Just sending feces as a fucking tribute. That's amazing. That's fucking funny as shit. I love that. Oh, hear me out. Take the pyromaniac, let him get close to the mental break, and capsule drop them in an enemy territory. Go full insane. That's actually a fucking sick idea, Nick. I didn't think of that one.
trade. In a world of immortality, money is an abstract concept, so we're working on a purely barter-based economy. However, we still have a form of currency, and yes, it's completely edible. Spirit stones are the chocolate coins of this world. You can trade them during break time for Pokemon cards, or consume them directly to restore a small amount of diabetes. In this case, they restore a small amount.
You don't want to be diabetic. You don't want to restore diabetes, okay? If you're type 2, count your fucking blessings, you can reverse that shit.
Of chi, so they function as both a store of wealth and a means of exchange. Each sect offers something different for ridiculous amounts of money, and even if you have a stacks to pay for it, we're not selling. That would be like selling weapons to your enemy. And how do we know we can trust you? So you have to butter them up. This is mainly done
So
by
you've got to fucking do like you've got to fucking. I was just saying romance them. You're not romancing them. You're building trust and shit. I imagine you have to go on like quests and stuff like that, like normal games.
by asking people across the world whether the leader of a sect prefers cats or dogs, and gifting him the appropriate kind of meat. Let's return to
No comment. No comment on that one. No comment on that one.
matters back at home. Feng Shui is a Chinese system of thought governing spatial arrangement and orientation in relation to the flow of qi.
No, Feng Shui is complete bullshit. I'm sorry. There's anyone out there that genuinely believes it. It's bullshit. It ain't real. It's not a thing. I'm sorry.
Look, here's some simple Chinese alchemy that I expect you to memorize by about 200 hours of play. Why do I have to learn this? Because everything in this game is subject to Feng Shui. Everything has an element and they interact with one another. Water nourishes wood. Wood feeds fire. Fire cools to make the earth. Earth produces metal, and metal holds the water, allowing it to repeat the cycle. Okay, that's cool, Seth, but we don't have time for this. Wait, did my guy just die of heart palpitations? Why is the yin-yang symbol on this bedroom red? What the fuck does ominous mean? When in doubt, check the pentagram. Room of wood, bed of earth. Wood defeats earth, making the Feng Shui of a bedroom ominous.
My god, bro, this is so, no, this is just not fun. That is just not fun at all. I'd be giving up at this point. But no, just let me make my fucking rooms, bro. This is ridiculous.
And if you sleep in that bedroom, you'll die of a heart attack. Replace the earth bed with a fire bed, and as wood feeds fire, the Feng Shui will become auspicious, which means good. However, if you sleep in that bedroom, you'll die of heat stroke. That's because fire and water control the temperature. In a more relevant scenario, each of the supreme laws practiced by your cultivators has an element. Feng Shui affects the speed.
Chad, did you expect to learn about actual Feng Shui when watching this fucking Seth video? Because I didn't. I didn't sign up to learn today, okay? I feel cheated. YouTube wanted me to learn Feng Shui, and I don't like you for making me learn things, okay? I want to be ignorant. I want to learn Feng Shui. Fully complex. Yeah, I told you it gets much worse. This is so cool. What do you mean it's cool? It's ridiculous. I hate this.
And success of their practice. So if you're a metal cultivator, you would avoid fire, as fire melts metal. However, if you told him to meditate in an empty room and fed him laxatives, the speed of his cultivation would increase with the volume of shit he produces, as feces is the element of earth, which promotes metal. If you're confused,
Yes, I'm very confused. Why are you feeding your colonists laxatives, bro?
Simplifies. There is no way you could possibly know that in Feng Shui, the orientation of a room's door is specific to its function. In other
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And you thought Rimmel was hard? Listen, Rimmel has a really steep learning curve, but once you get it, it's fucking amazing. This is just impossible. This is just beyond impossible. Yes, the best training regime. Locks in a room full of human feces. He's never going to play. No, I'm never playing this. It's too Chinese for one.
words, bedrooms face south.
I don't want to give the CCP access to my, my info and my data, so I'd rather not download spyware.
Workshops east and kitchens west. That's why everything in this game has a comment box, so you and your fellow Guilos can share ideas about what the hell.
Okay, I'm picking something up. Does the Guiley thing mean? Does it mean like someone who's not Chinese, like a foreigner, I guess? Because I have a feeling that's what it might mean. Because I know there's a word for that in Japanese too. Because I heard that a few times when I was in Japan. I think, and then one of my friends said, "Oh, they're talking about us." I was like, "Oh, how can you tell?" And it's like, "Oh, that word means foreigner." And I was like, "Oh, okay, a slur." Kinda, I think. Yeah, basically a Westerner for a. Oh, got it. Yes, it's a slur, very based. Okay.
Is going on. Now, the main focus of this game is cultivation towards immortality, which can be summarized by the following post. You eat a pill, sit on your ass for several years, and once you're done, you go from rank 8 ping pong to rank 2 ching chong, which is still like 100 ranks below the heavenly golden dragon god emperor star ancestor. But it's okay since there are still about 3,000 chapters to go and all the big dick characters that could kill you with a fart are currently busy. So you can go and wipe out a ding dong clan which obsessively wants you dead because you courted death by destroying the King Kong clan after its young master picked a fight with you over your jade-like beauty childhood friend. Essentially,
I'm sorry, what? Excuse, what? I have no idea what he said other than the guy's fucking racist. That's all I got from that. Holy shit, bro.
You're going to perform a bunch of opaque, esoteric, and poorly understood processes to help you reach a higher power level. There's 3 types of cultivation in this game, and I'm going to mispronounce all of them. Xiandao, Shendao, and Physical. Xiandao is most relevant because it makes up 90% of the game. Your process of cultivation is derived from Chinese internal alchemy, where instead of a cauldron, you use your body, and instead of reagents, you use your qi to form a golden core. Think of a philosopher's stone, except backwards. That's what a golden.
Wait. Well, I'm gonna be real chat. I forgot Harry Potter. I fell off very, very soon. What was the philosophy stone again? I forgot what it does. Didn't it like make things gold or something? You're conjuring death is the most common trope. Peak storytelling.
Chorus. Instead of drinking the elixir of life, we are the elixir of life. Xiandao is unique since you can transcribe your knowledge to a manual. This means a single cultivator can study from every other law and become exponentially more powerful. This can lead
So the power to read and write books, essentially is what I got from that one. Make anything stone is basically magic for transmute anything to anything else. Oh, okay.
To interesting situations where someone might learn skills they really weren't supposed to, such as a male cultivator learning lunar form from the sunflower refining law, and by doing so, reversing his sex, becoming female.
Wait, what? Excuse me, what? Huh? Huh? Wait, is that a flower lost? Oh no, he did! He did! He lost his dick! I'm so lost his dick! Oh my god, if that was a debuff, that was on fucking Rimworld, I'd lose my shit. That would be so funny. Bro got his dick shot off in a fucking gunfight. Yeah, welcome to whatever that word is, man dickless. Bro, we need this IRL, bro.
In this game results in the loss of your penis, which can be picked up and sold on the open market. You
No! No, 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 bro! Oh my god! Please! No, that's not true. It's not a thing. No, this is a modern something. You can no. Detachable shimmy. There's a second half. It is true. All of it's true. Oh my god.
can even make money off this by regrowing your penis, which will, upon realizing that you're not meant to have one, detach immediately. Each time you harvest a crop of penis, you become the dick farmer. But I digress. To reach a higher power level, you have to perform a breakthrough.
Say it multiple times for this fucking video. This might even be the fucking, like, the title of the video. What the fuck is this game? What is this? The fucking dick farmer for real though. Wait, what? I'm just as fucking confused as you, Yuki. Just as confused.
This is essentially a bottleneck in your training, which you have to overcome or you can't progress. Golden Core, however, is different. It is the single most important breakthrough of your career. Every condition has to be perfect. The season, the weather, the time of day, the mental state of a cultivator, the element of a room.
Yuki, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The chi density and the amount of chi.
I'm glad the first thing you heard from me was the dick farmer, and that was what made you follow. I'm very, very glad that was the thing that made you join. Your mother was so cute. Thank you, I appreciate that, thank you.
Flowing through the cultivator's meridians. Get all those right, and you just might get a better result than I did. I genuinely thought I did pretty good for my first time. Tier 9, I thought to myself, that's a pretty high number.
Okay.
Tier 9 is the lowest tier of Golden Core. It is trash. Literally, swallow a rebirth pill and reincarnate yourself, my man. You
That's a state. Wait, also, what the fuck's going on with this character portrait here? Why is she so buff, bro?
fucked up. Early on, your golden cores are gonna suck, but with experience comes knowledge, and once you learn how, you'll be making some fat cores on a regular. Then there's Shendao cultivation. Instead of cultivating your chi, you take in the chi of others through worship. Belief is power, and the more people believe in you, the more powerful you become. Once you
Literally, isn't that like how things work in 40k? Like, the more people that worship or believe in like one of the gods, the chaos gods, the more powerful? I could be wrong there. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of something else, but let me know.
You establish yourself as a divine being with a realm of
Not really? Okay, so I'm completely wrong. Yeah, so I'm right? Okay, I don't know. Chat is confusing me now. YouTube, you're my only hope. It's kind of more complex in a way. Yeah, 40k orcs are shiny. No! Oh no.
heaven, you can be the petty god you've always wanted. As a rule, I only answer bad prayers. Drought, bandits, famine, refuse. Don't waste my time. You wish that tomorrow your favorite brothel prostitute hasn't been taken? Grant.
Oh, Garrett. I shouldn't expect anything else from Seth. I shouldn't expect anything less from Seth.
You want your boss to step in dog shit? Granted. You want the guy who stole from you to be struck by lightning? My pleasure. You want those annoying neighbors next door to die in horrific agony?
What the fuck, woman? Excuse me, that's awful. Base, now that is a wish worth granting?
Me too. You want someone to celebrate your birthday with you this year? Granted.
Okay, good. Okay. At least he got his birthday. That I would have been actually like the Presser Express though, because that's really, really fucking sad.
At some point, I learned to stop worrying and love Shandao. Also, they get the most ridiculous titles. Just imagine that every prayer addressed to you has to be prefaced with, Dear Primordial, True Venerated, Great Pardon, Supreme Virtue, Venerated Holy Emperor. That leaves us with physical cultivation. What is physical?
Bro, I want that. I want a title like that, but all like Egyptian themed, and you have to talk in chat. Or if I could make like a fucking a chat bot where it says like you have to fucking talk like that. You have to list off all these like fucking adjectives for my name and then say whatever it is you want to say afterwards. And the chat bot would only let you talk if you did that. That'd have been funny as fuck. I wish I could code. I wish I could fucking code, because I would honestly try and make that. That'd be funny as fuck. You don't want us to use your full name? No, it wouldn't be my full name. It'd be the like amazing goddess of Egypt, the one true only fuck goddess of Twitch, Pharaoh Nessie, but that kind of thing. Dear don't as cute Nessie used to fuck you. If someone makes a game like this, but it's Egyptian, we would lose Nessie forever. Oh yeah, if this was Egyptian, then I would be all about it. I'd be streaming it right this second. Nephi the video game goddess? Question mark.
Cultivation. It's an inner disciple that spent the last 50 days remolding his phallus. Due to the mental state
Huh?
bonus of having a gigantic penis, he is now physically immune to depression.
Is that how it works in real life? Guys in chat, is that how it works in real life? You get like either the bigger your dick, the less depressive expressive you get. Is that real? Real, true, giga chat, real mothers. Okay. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is.
In all seriousness, you take a mortal and you turn him into a Super Saiyan. Every body
Oh,
part,
fuck.
limb, joint, bone, and organ of your body you can remold until you become Goku. And then you
Oh.
give him intense PTSD so he can channel those repressed memories to increase his attack power from 1 million to 7 million and one-shot the entire
I'm sorry, what?
game. Also, since every yogurt comes from a different animal, they all have unique anatomy that's different to humans, which means for every species of demon you turn to physical cultivation, there's tissue, bones, and organs not found anywhere else. In other words, fuck your opposable thumbs. I got vertebrae fused to my carapace. Sooner or later, your sect is going to be attacked by bandits, demons, or other cultivators, with the exception of physical cultivators, which remove organs with their bare hands. Xiandao and Shandao cultivators
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that part fucking lost me. I'm still reeling from the fucking fact that men have like massive dicks or not depressed. I'm still reeling from that. So all that just went in one ear and out the other.
fight using artifacts. What is an artifact? Well, anything. A Kleenex tissue, a bowl of ramen, a bag of flour, a bucket of water, a pile of shit, severed male
No.
genitalia.
No. These are not like sacred artifacts, bro. No, fuck off.
As long as you enchant it, you can use it. Preferably, try to enchant an actual weapon. Although, you can't deny its
Guys, do any of you enchant your penises? Do any of you enchant your dicks? Asking for a friend.
very demoralizing to see your fellow bandit get decapitated by blue fabric summer shirt. Combat is basically your guys sit around and watch as their artifacts cut everyone to pieces.
It's a bloody turd! It's a bloody using turd as a weapon, bro. I'm still learning how. Not much to enchant, not gonna lie. I do got smaller. Oh no, boomerang penis.
It's pretty fun to watch, especially larger battles, where the sky is nothing but swords. Of course, no cultivation is complete without embracing traditional Chinese medicine. That's
God.
right, alchemy. Here's a good summary
Never trust Chinese medicine IRL chat, gonna be real.
of what alchemy is like. Change the weather. Lose 20 years of your natural lifespan, which may
Oh.
sound bad, until you visit the local Chinese pharmacy and pop a pill which adds 500, another which adds 200.
I'm sorry, what? Motherfucker taking a pill and it gives him 500 extra years? Well, I will pay, yes. Give me the pill that makes me live an extra 500 years. Yes, please, give me that pill right now. Like freaking now.
180 and wash it all down with some mineral water, which adds another 99. Now, the only thing you have to cure is perpetual baby face, which is a
Oh, I'm okay. Actually, no, maybe that. No, no, that's actually kind of a bad idea. I take it back. I take it back. I'd rather just die. I'd rather just fucking die, bro. Traditional Chinese medicine. Ah, yes. The most bug parts, weeds on the side, and the road on a rock all ground up. You lose 20 years but gain 280. Yeah, you gain 280 but you fucking give up 20. I think that's a pretty no-brainer. Nephi always having baby face saying, "Oh, fuck you, no."
a common symptom when you have a lifespan of 3,000. You want something done? Yeah, there's a pill for that. Obesity? No problem. Not obese enough?
Is there a pill to cure my diabetes? Is there a pill to cure my diabetes? I will pay any amount of fucking money to cure my diabetes.
Gotcha. Would you like to prank a demon? Force feed him a rebirth pill and he'll reincarnate right back into a piece of pork on your dinner plate. The cycle of karma is a fickle mistress. Honestly, if alchemy made any more sense, I'd actually be upset. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna put myself in a coma for 3 days. About 30 days in, you're gonna get a pet. A divine pet. This is different.
Doggo! You doggo! Likely so. Okay, give me it. I'll pay. Give me. Cure my diabetes, please. Please.
Different to normal pets, which you adopt into your sect by shooting them with hunting bows, which are somehow blunt and tipped with anesthetic. This may sound very stupid, but on the other hand, Gundo Musashi had bullets that put you to sleep, and that was a masterpiece. Anyway, he starts off as a baby and grows larger with time.
Holy shit, Clifford got fucking real big, real quick. Holy fuck.
He's also a little shit, and you're gonna have to keep an eye on him before he destroys your sect. For example, my friend saw one of his cultivators doing a breakthrough, and he thought to himself, fuck, my man is literally shitting himself. This is one intense breakthrough. Turned out his dog was feeding laxatives to all of his inner disciples. It is your responsibility.
No, that's a good boy. Nah, Doggo just doing Doggo things, okay? He's perfect. He's perfect.
Responsibility to teach them right from wrong. Peasants slacking on the job? Yes. Attack outer disciples. Give them some cardio. Drug inner disciples with euphoria pills? Why not? Give them some opium. An injured stranger wants our help? Yes. Attack unknown mortals. Kill them. Whether you raise him to be a functional member of society or a four-legged sociopath is
Four-legged sociopath?
Entirely up to you. You can even rename him to something a little more Chinese if you
Oh my god, Seth.
include the Bamboo Forest DLC, which adds a pair of pandas. There's 5 pets in total. They're incredibly cute and generally amazing. At the beginning, your sect can only hold 12 members. This increases to 24, then 36 as your reputation increases. Reputation also increases the power level of
Hi Sven, how are you?
invading enemies. Don't let this number get out of control or you'll experience firsthand what it's like to lose a 50-hour game in 5 seconds, which is a good time to inform you that in this game you can draw Chinese talismans with your mouse, the accuracy of which determines the blessing. You can even draw on a blank sheet of paper and it's still gonna work. I know this because somebody drew a swastika and apparently they can now use the oven 12% faster. So please
No comment. Just, of course, someone had to try that. Of course. Fuck it. Oh god.
draw a bunch of invisibility scrolls and wear them when you go on adventures. Your sect will thank you each time they haven't been murdered in your absence. It's not easy to make stacks in this game, which is why we have to trick villagers into filling our ranks. We do this by making small talk, finding out that half of them love nothing more than to ravenously consume shit and invite them over, because we're gonna need a lot of manpower for
Is that normal? People loving to randomly, ravenously consume shit? Excuse you?
our Chinese sweatshop, as inner disciples cultivate immortality. Outer disciples cultivate huge plantations of cotton. We're gonna process that down to fabric, and we're gonna wait, because very soon a merchant is gonna show up. He operates on a sweatshop economy. He's gonna pay you garbage, so you better have a high volume of garbage to sell. Luckily, our emaciated peasants have worked hard this summer, and we just earned 10,000 spirit stones. We're gonna celebrate
Fucking rich rich, bro. We're fucking rich, I wonder.
By losing it instantaneously, because the merchant also sells an invitation to an exclusive event. Read the token, and we're off to the auction house. Have you ever gone to an auction where you can't even see what's being sold, but instead
Never been to an auction in general, let alone to one where I can't fucking see what's the items on sale, bro.
are given a vague description? Hard, lumpy. A man's hand shoots up. I'll take it for 10,000. Not to be outdone, I raise his offer.
Wait, so they're just bidding on a vague description of what it is? They don't even, what the fuck?
I'll take it for 12,000. Another joins in. 13. Another raises. 14. The rest fold because they're poor as fuck. Those who remain keep raising. Eventually, there's only 2 of us. One final raise. 56,000. I won the bid, but I don't have 56,000. But they don't know that. The auction ends. It's time to pay. I can't pay. I am under arrest, but I'm not because I am a mannequin made of straw.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
I never went to the auction. I took a clone pill and sent my body double. And that is a
What the fuck? What is this game?
good summary of the auction house experience. It's not about what we bid on. It's about why we do it. We do it to flex on the poor. While keeping a low profile is important, you should expand when given the chance. You see, your sect is local, but we can export the culture, the lifestyle, and the religion to the rest of fantasy China. To do
Oh no, is he gonna go conquer the world now? Clap, the game was rigged from the start. Such a marvel of a game, for real, for real.
this, we establish agencies. Then we set a policy for each region and grow our influence. Depending on the policy, you get random events, which have to be solved using insanity. You get a bunch of buttons, which
So you solve problems by becoming insane? Sounds like RimWorld.
I assume is what a paranoid schizophrenic's dialogue options look like, and you press whichever one you think is appropriate to the situation. Options include talk, bribe, kill, seduce, or throw a rock at someone and stone them to death. Foreigner scamming the locals, murder him. Another sect is preaching about their faith, pay them 100 spirit stones to fuck off. Is it currently Ramadan in the Great Desert? Start handing out food. Believe me, the longer you do it, the more sense it makes, or the more warped and psychopathic your reasoning becomes. For example, you're building a wonder and some people drop by to ask what you're doing. Wrong answer, debate Feng Shui. Correct answer, beat them with a club. If you solve
That got real very fucking quickly, bro. Understandable? How is that understandable? The reading slot is how the merciful random was disgusting, huh?
stuff correctly, you get a bunch more followers. Followers can dig up natural resources, generate belief that converts into experience, completely skipping the grind of cultivation, and be sacrificed for the greater good. You see, we're gonna need a lot of anguish.
Option 1, talk. Option 2, violence. Yeah, it sounds about right. Han Yun Yun.
Soul gems, which are formed from a painful death in ominous Feng Shui. Luckily, with
Maple Tower, you know what to do, please and thank you.
agencies, there's no shortage of fresh and willing mortals. With reputation, you can build a sect gate. This is the front door, where hopeful mortals arrive to prostrate themselves, begging to be recruited. But instead, we're going to build a hell gate, which is the same
Wait. Hellgate doesn't sound good, chat. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's gonna work out well here.
gate, but in a room with ominous Feng Shui at a comfortably cool temperature of absolute 0. We're gonna recruit mortals from every city. They will arrive, pray to Hellgate, and freeze to death in horrific agony.
Why, bro? They're fucking praying to you. They're making you powerful god. Like, why are you fucking being mean to them, making them freeze to death? This reminds me of like a trap in RimWorld. When you're getting raided and you make like a death corridor, but it's not freezing, it's fucking fire. Like, it's if you're on fire and they have to walk through it to get to your base.
And the negative moral consequence of such an action? 0. Because they have died through no fault of our own. This is a good time to introduce
As you can. We love Chinese RimWorld here. Hi, Cell. Cell, I'm losing my mind. What the fuck is this game? What the fuck is this game? I love RimWorld. What the fuck is this?
alignment. Your sect can be good or evil, but preferably we want a balance. So we have good relations with both the virtuous and the demonic. This game exemplifies that.
Wait, if you fucking love it, Selden, when are you gonna put it on stream, huh? When is your amazing cultivation simulator stream, Sel, huh? Huh? I want answers, lady. I want answers. Professional hater, hello, welcome in.
Chinese practice of moral relativity.
What are they doing there? What are they, protesters?
If I horrifically mutilate someone's dying body to extract the location of their friends and family, that's slightly evil. But
It's very evil, so it's not slightly, bruh.
as long as you give them a proper burial, that's a net neutral action, and we have done nothing wrong. Or let's say a curious stranger comes by to ask what you're doing, and then stands there waiting for an answer until he collapses from extreme thirst, at which point I feed him a laxative and watch
That just fucking stands there waiting for an answer. Very small. Running over protesters with a bulldozer base. I'd just be embarrassing myself with my bad Chinese pronunciation stream. Exactly, Sal. We want to see that. We want to see it. Come on, give chat what they want to see, Sal.
him shit himself to death. Is it wrong to watch a dying man's ass fertilize my fields? No, not at all. But if I turn a bandit's dead, broken body into a flesh puppet to serve us economically until it rots away, that's considered
There were zombies too? What the fuck?
evil. A bigger question, I guess, is if I get decapitated by a dragon while adventuring, fly back home without a head, and use Yang God possession to transfer my consciousness into the body of another man's wife, would that make me a homosexual? Some question.
No, bro. Oh, fucking hell. That's... I have no words. I have no... Truly a question for the ages. Truly a fucking question for the ages. Depends on how you feel about it. Asking the real questions. Good question. Holy shit, bro.
Have no clear answer. Have you ever frozen to death during winter because the wall of your house stood up and walked away? Unfortunately,
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Was not expecting a body swap tag on the video saying, nope. Well, I mean, okay, think about it, chat. You're in a woman's body. Therefore, it is not homo. Therefore, no homo. It's the same as like if two guys, you know, are getting their thing on, but one of them's wearing socks, then it doesn't count as homosexual. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, if you're not into that, just wear socks, and it makes it not gay. That's what I learned. Don't ask me where I learned that, but that's what I fucking learned. Oh god. Body is this gender, so it's fine. Exactly.
in this game, that's a frequent occurrence. Without warning, anything on the map
As the slime once said, it's only gay mode. Oh shit.
can gain sentience. Sentient objects can also randomly enter the map, as I've seen entire pagodas march in and flatten my base. What's the point of them? To grief you. But more seriously, you can turn them into a 14-year-old boy. What is the application of this? Well, you can take a shit, give it sentience, and turn it into a human, who you're going to call Big Chungus, because the guys on Discord data mined the Chinese code and found out that specific set of Latin characters ensures that the sentient spirit will generate with the highest stats possible. Then you're
No. That is not true. That cannot be fucking true. Big Chungus is not the fucking. There's a thing in XCOM where if you type in like one of the developer's name, it gives you like a goated character. It's not. No, Big Chungus is not it. Perfect game, 10 out of 10, day breaking wall, base coding. Chat, I swear this can't be real.
gonna make a literal piece of shit become a demigod and ascend to heaven. And that's what cultivation is all about. By the way, everyone who ever goes to heaven, whether by death or ascension, gets a little epilogue section, so you can follow the shenanigans of former disciples. Here's a sample of the literary gems
Reincarnate. Oh, okay. I don't remember.
you might encounter. Ming Wu reincarnated as an ant, but got drowned to death by a mean child who peed on the ant nest. Then he reincarnated into a parrot, but because he learned a lot of profanities and was swearing all day, someone plucked out his feathers and he froze to death. And in his next life as a human, he met a strange acting boy, and believing him to be an immortal in disguise that could teach him cultivation, he took him in as his own. However, as it turned out, the child was actually mentally retarded. Later on, you'll find out combat gets a little more complicated with the introduction of formations. To understand what that is, go to another sect and try stealing. The moment you do so, a
You get like arrested or something? Like stealing's bad, bro.
gigantic bubble forms in the sky and tears you to pieces. This is called a formation. The leader of it is called the pillar, and everyone around them an auxiliary. It follows the rules of Feng Shui, so different elements will feed each other as they flow back to the pillar. It might look very Oriental, but honestly, it's just Chinese Lego. What's the point of
Yo, okay, I'm okay. Lego's okay. We like Lego here. You have to take care of yourself? No, I'm not gonna take care of myself. I'm not allowed to, Yuki.
formations?
Chat won't let me take care of myself. They're mean, they bully me.
To deal with a little cave that appears in our base after about 200 days. If you're not ready and you need to suppress it, give it a nice room. This will buy you some time, but whatever you do, don't give it offerings. It's going to break out anyway, but your sacrifices will make it stronger. So we may as well piss it off. Welcome to the official
It was a dragon? The fuck?
casual filter. The first boss you're going to encounter is the Flood Dragon, and it has a chi of about 10 million. Good luck. Honestly, if you get to this stage, congrats. Now, swallow your pride, go read a bunch of guides, and install some mods. It'll improve your life greatly. I'll attach the ones I use below. There's nothing essential, but when you have to micromanage the mental state of about 18 different cultivators, it does get tiresome.
That's such a Rimworld fucking thing. That's such a Rimworld fucking thing.
Listen, I've been writing the script for close to a month. There's no way to include everything, and I want my life back. So here's a stream of consciousness before I give an arbitrary score and go live in the woods. Each sect has a wonder. Yours is no exception. Go to the ruins of a Taiyi sect and bring it back. The mini-universe is a game changer. It's an infinite pocket plane that sucks in material and spits it out. But could there be a deeper, more mysterious function? No, it's just storage. No longer will your peasants
Bro, build that up to be something cool? No, it's just a fucking storage bin.
have to walk for nourishment because the best soups of a Wuhan wet market are gonna fly right into their hands. After killing your first flood dragon, which will always, without fail, crash its body into one of my expensive cultivation rooms, the game removes all safety checks. You can now summon the Phoenix, which creates 10 days of extreme drought, during which time your
Yo, it's like the fucking Phoenix in Ark Survival Evolved on the fucking desert map. I forget its name. That one.
base is gonna burn to the ground because you forgot to move a single phoenix feather, which landed in a bedroom and turned the temperature to about twice the melting point of steel. After 10 days of drought,
Okay, that's a bit bad. Boss battle first time. So it's closer to the Wall Fortress level of complex after time. I'm not sure, Yuki. I've not played it, but I imagine so, yeah. Yo, is Yuki a heat wave? It is, for real, for real. Have a good stream. Have a good one. No worries, hero.
it doesn't stop. It's permanent. The only way to end it is with a rainstorm miracle, which will make your phoenix very upset. It's stronger than the flood dragon, by the way. Also, you can't kill a phoenix. Each time you do, it's just gonna
Yeah, fucking phoenixes fucking reincarnate or fucking come back from the fucking ashes every time. Bro.
incarnate. Maybe I should have mentioned that earlier. Again, good luck. Then there's the torch dragon, which is larger than the entire screen and comes in a yin-yang variant respective to the time of day. Each variant is invincible to elements of the same polarity, and even worse, they make him stronger.
Again, what is this game? Chat, what is this fucking game?
Also, he's gonna lay a bunch of eggs. You should probably just ignore them. And if you survive all that, there's really one challenge left: genociding every other sect and beating them into submission. Once
Go, that's the Rimworld fucking strat. There we go. Rimworld confirmed.
that's done, you can truly say, I finished the game. Now you can go back and play on the real difficulty. I do, however, have some major complaints. Remember the story? The plot? Weren't we supposed to investigate the mystery of a Taiyi sect and why it was destroyed? Yes, but the process of doing so is so terrible that I'm just gonna save you the pain and tell you instead. You see, every character that's not your own can be interacted with, and we uncover the plot through the talking minigame. Primarily, this is done by adventuring to another sect. You talk to people, you get favor. After a while, you don't get favor. You only get favor from juicy gossip. So, you have to talk to another character, learn something about them, go back to the first character, and tell them a secret.
Literally just gossip. Literally just gossip, bro.
about the second, but to get the secret from the second, I'll have to talk to 20 other people to have enough gossip and rumors to trade for more gossip and rumors. It's an infinite web of high school bullshit. It's the experience
Yes, it literally is. Literally, it's like high school all over again. Holy fuck. Borrowing level of reading? Fucking no, I'm good.
of being a teenage girl, because you can't get the information you need directly. You have to go through the PMS chain of command to learn absolutely anything. Now, here's the big problem. You might see a little question mark on someone next to the mystery tab. These are the people you need to investigate to solve a mystery. Again, you have to ask an entire sorority if they think that person
What kind of misinformation network is this? Exactly.
knows something. If you ask them face to face without circumstantial evidence, they'll act dumb and say nothing. And even if you know that they know, they still have to open up to give you that information, which is dependent on their personality. If they're naive, that's the best case scenario, because you don't have to do anything. If they're greedy, you have to bribe them. If they're weak, you have to kill them. If they're tough, you have to gaslight their personal weakness. But if they're withdrawn, unfortunately, you are screwed, because the only way to make a withdrawn person open up is to make your spirit dog act playful in front of them. This requires a
What? I'm not gonna lie, I'm lost again. Holy shit.
fully grown spirit dog, which can take hundreds of days, and each time you do it, he loses intelligence
The dog, thank you for the follow. What great timing.
from the retardation of this minigame, which takes 10 to 20 days to recover. About 20 hours in, my eyes bloodshot and attention slipping, I managed to solve the first two mysteries. You do this by finding clues, participants, and motives, and slapping them together. The more you find, the more complete and
So there's
accurate.
a fucking like murder mystery system in this game too? Like, maybe it's not a murder mystery, but like actual like deductive like reasoning and deducing and shit like that and all. Insert another fucking Sherlock Holmes fucking meme here.
Your solution is. Then I talked to the next 5 characters, and they were all withdrawn, and I quit the game. I have never seen a story mechanic that's more laborious.
Shepherd, thank you for the follow. We're getting a lot of dog followers now. Let's go. We like dogs here.
Difficult, and poorly thought out. But it doesn't end there. It gets better. You can do all of that and still hard lock yourself from completing the game because you didn't pick the right option for a specific event on day 565. Or you waited too long and someone essential to the plot has died of old age. Still, I wasn't entirely sure about the story, so I had to bring in the expert, resident merchant, aficionado of Ben 10 porn, and mentioned on several
Fucking god, girl. Fucking ram.
no-fly listings across Thailand.
Hello, my nigga. I become rap people because I eat watermelon.
Jap. His heart
I'm suddenly very uncomfortable again. Seth has a fucking magic ability to make me very uncomfortable quick and play. I don't want to fucking finish this video after this. Oh god.
hard drive died about 5 times while explaining, but here's the gist of it. The Tai sect was attacked. By who? By everyone. Both the evil and virtuous sect leaders conspired together to wipe it out. But what could justify such a strange alliance? Because the old leader of the Tai sect is none other than the demon emperor Fu Pekong, who is currently inside.
No, not through big, whatever the fuck, I don't know, I can't remember his name.
Your mini universe. If you talk to him, you'll get your answers. You see, cultivation is difficult, but it's also strangely
Big dick, yeah, through big dick, there we go.
common to see someone go from mortal to demigod in just a few weeks. That's because this world isn't real. Overwhelmed by demons, the elders left the great vastness of the universe to this pocket universe, where cultivation is quick, but the creed of heaven is weakening, and once it fails, this universe will end. They took a shortcut to artificial power, and now they're trying their best to hold on. In the final act, a cutscene plays, and Fu Pekong undoes the universe, throwing us back into the great vastness. Everyone is mortal again, but this time, we can do it for real. Finally, a title card drops, coming in 2023. Bug Snacks 2. And that's the story of Amazing Cultivation Simulator.
What the fuck? Just, no words. No words at all.
so you never have to go through that horrific experience. In conclusion, I give Amazing Cultivation Simulator 10 out of 10 Euphoria pills. I hate it. It's like the Opium Wars, except in this case, the Chinese are winning. If you're interested, you can get a copy on Steam.
I'm good. I'm good. I ain't buying this. Not for me, Chief. Not for me.
Also, it's coming to GOG on the 23rd of July. This is made possible thanks to Polish greed and my growing alliance with a CCP, because
No, Seth. No. Resist the CCP. Resist them.
I like to bet on the winning team, and right now, that's Team China. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
God, what this ouch. Can we not pause it on so I can the CCP, please? Oh God. Okay, this was a fucking trip. I hate every one of you that wanted me to watch this, but also it was funny as shit at the same time. Holy fuck, bro. Again, what is this game?